सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। महायोगी स्वामी उमानंद सरस्वती की जय। I humbly seek the blessings of Bhagwan Nityananda, Muktanand Baba and my revered Gurudev Mahayogi Swami Umananda Saraswati. This name rings such a sweet bell in my ears. Yes, she is an incarnation of Adishakti. And I have experienced that. Friends, one has to realize we are living in two worlds. First world, which belongs to God, their manifestation is not required. But in the mortal world, we need manifestation so that we understand the Supreme and His activities and actions. For example, we take a word knowledge. Yes, it exists. To our ears and understanding, we understand the meaning of knowledge. But if I need to gain knowledge, I need it to be imparted to me either by some person, knowledgeable person, or I need a book to read. So in our mortal world, every abstract noun has to manifest in a duality. The Advaita prevails in the immortal world and Dvaita prevails in our world. We cannot understand or interact with anything in the world which includes the part of knowledge. We need it to be imparted to us either through a genuine soul or through some text. And third way, of course, is tacit knowledge, which is inspired, intuitive knowledge. Now we are going to talk about a great, very, very dear to me, a great saint, Siddha Yogini, Mahayogi Umananda Saraswati. I won't hesitate to call her Adishakti. By the grace of her very grace, my logic has never interfered with my faith. That is very, very essential for me. We are fortunate, Indians are fortunate, Asians are fortunate. We are blessed with the word called faith. We don't every time need to question a faith. Similarly, I too was blessed with a faith, and that allowed me to accept my Gurudev as a goddess incarnation. I've got to tell you hundreds of experiences of mine with my Gurudev. I'd like to take you back to an age of mine. I am today 76, and I'm going to talk to you since I've met my Gurudev when I was 17. Before we go into the section of the understanding or the talking about my spiritual master, today I'm fortunate that we have a young man, enthusiastic person, Shri Shetty, who has come from Bombay Ashram, and he was very keen on knowing my experiences. It gave me a chance. It has given me a chance to talk about my most revered Guru. And I need to tell you a small story before I go into the talk. Once Narad Muni, he was going around the universe as is normally his status, his position, his behavior. And he saw Vyas, the editor of Vedas. Shri Vyas, a very, very scholarly known name in Indian mythology, a most revered and respected saint, sage. But he was sad. And then Narad Muni asked him, he said, "What has made you feel so perturbed, so disturbed?" So he said, "I have done a lot of writing. I have done Ved, I have edited Ved. And unfortunately, I see that very few people would like to read, or very few people are reading getting enlightened, gives me a very doubtful situation. At that time, Narad Muni tells him. So he said, "You have talked about knowledge, sir. Now you need to talk about God Himself." Yes, friends, this makes me sincerely and genuinely believe that yes, I owe it to my Gurudev Adishakti Mahayogini Umananda Saraswati. I owe it to her that I tell all of you about her, one of the greatest saints. Today still, one experiences her presence in Bombay Ashram. You can go there and experience it. You'll feel it full of energy. You'll feel that it will take you to peace. It will take you on another beautiful path. And I'm going to talk about my Gurudev since I was 17. Today my age, as I told you, is 76. So I'm going to take us all back almost 50 to 60 years. Yes, friends. I was a student of KC College, and my mother had a very beautiful friend, and she was Kusumtai Sharma. The same person, Kusumtai Sharma, is today my most revered Guru, Adishakti Mahayogi Umananda Saraswati. When I go back to KC College, I remember my mother had once taken me to her. Gurudev then used to talk about Jnaneshwari. She was supposed to be a beautiful orator. My mother used to be engrossed in talking about her. She used to desperately try and look out for the days which were for the lectures. This was mostly, they all belonged to a very, what should I say, all the secretariat group of Maharashtra. My father was a secretary to the state of Maharashtra, and even Gurudev, Kusumtai Sharma, then known, belonged to the similar group. And a lot of ladies would go to Gurudev Mahayogi Umananda Saraswati and hear her speak about Jnaneshwari. At that time, my mother once took me to her. When I went and met her, I've got to tell you a very sweet blunder in my life that I had made. I was blessed by Vaman Guroni Maharaj of Pune at the age of 14. And I was about 2 years had passed. And with all the affection which Guroni Maharaj had showered on me, I used to believe that I'm supposed to be a very spiritually enlightened person. So when I went to my Gurudev, I almost wanted to convince her that I am also spiritually attuned. So once Gurudev told me, we are going to Ganesh Puri, to her Baba's abode, her Gurudev Muktanand Baba's abode. And while going there, I told her, if I come with you, I want you to come to my Guru. At that time, she very sweetly smiled and said, yes, I will come. And when I took her with such humility, my Gurudev, who was already an enlightened, who was an incarnation of my goddess, she herself very sweetly and humbly came with me and met Guruni Maharaj. But when I introduced her, Guruni Maharaj told me, you will keep going to her for your further progress. And this happened to be a great blessing for me. I had found somebody in my life I could hold on to, live a very beautiful material world as well as delve into the depths of spiritual world. Friends, it's very essential we all have a great master. Right now, those who are not having masters, feel free to go to Bombay. Go to Andheri, go to Shivanand Society and enter into the abode where Guru Bhakti was not only trained, it was promoted. Philosophers are born in this ashram. Sages are made in this ashram. It is because of one great person whom I adore, I love. I don't have words enough to talk about her, but who I really revere, and she is my Guru, Umananda Saraswati.
Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Sri